Alright, hey, hi, hello. How's it going, guys? My name is ZetaRayZod, and welcome back to more of The Pale Beyond. Now, before I begin, be sure to like, subscribe, and get the bell on to stay up to date on all my latest videos. So, last we left off, we are kind of hunkered down for the deep winter now, but I think bad things are gonna happen because we don't have enough resources for anything. So, if you can see here, it's low, and people are gonna die. The problem with this is that I probably can manage this problem, and if they starve or if they get cold, I can manage that. The problem is, the decorum will go down because I don't have enough resources. So that's my main issue right now. I don't know how long we can last with this, but we'll see. Under the canopy, it's almost cozy. You ignored that it's colder than ever, yeah. What I wouldn't give to have a nice flask of hot cocoa at a time like this. Why didn't you have to mention it? Now it's all I want. Oh well, best save for home, eh? Maybe. Look at this, look at this. It's like we're under one big tent. Yeah, I suppose so. So no more hunting then. For the foreseeable future, yes. Alright, here's hoping we have enough food to last us. We don't. Yes, let's. We don't. Sorry, I really don't have enough food. We'll be holed up here for a while. We need some rest finally. You say that now, but you'll miss the chance to stretch your legs before long. Most likely, but for now I'll embrace the quiet. You hear those winds? Nothing quiet about the winter, my friend. Also nothing quiet about being stuck with you. Ha, true. Yeah. Whereas the beasties? Earning their rest. Something they may make a habit of in the coming weeks. And you have finally afforded a break from them. I'm only seeking a modicum of heat. Best get used to it too. Long winter ahead. Indeed. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. Okay, let's try to do some requests. Alright, Hammond Jr. Well, Captain's son won't be getting up for a while. Welcome to your new home. Aye, this can't be pretty, but she'll do's right. Better than being stuck out in the blizzard. That I believe we can all agree on. It's a strong one, aye. Worse than any I've seen. We'll have to keep an eye out for rips in the outer canopy. Don't want the heat seeping out. Or the cold ripping in. You see a single hole, you grab whoever you can to fix it. Best we heed their warnings, Captain. This toppling is old and has clearly seen better days. Captain, I hope you're becoming accustomed to your new setup. It'll be some time before we can leave this canopy. 21 weeks. I assume you've been taking track of the time. It's been 21 since we set sail. 18 more weeks until rescue, correct? Yes. The winter will be long, but I feel it won't feel as such. Even thoughts can freeze out here. I think the weeks will pass before you know it. Still, you have been in command for quite some time now. It is made for interesting observation, at least. All good observations, I hope. Well, Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. Perhaps being truthful, telling the crew that Hunt was missing was the safe option, but I feel he should have taken a more definitive stance. His loyalists hold on to false hope that he will come back for them. That's their delusion. Oops, and your problem. You cannot rule that out. Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. I must commend you for your action during the incident with the leopard seal. Your cool head and preparedness meant we were able to avoid disaster. Kudos. Templeton flicks through the pages of his notebook. It will be a long time before winter clears, but when it does, we will be closing in on our rescue point, which is also the last known location of the Viscount, if you may recall. Do you think we still find it? At this stage, it is impossible to know anything for certain. I wonder. Do you still hope to find the Viscount, no matter... Do you still hope to find the Viscount? No matter, we've spoken enough. Best we get back to work. Judgy. Is that the same compass you carried in your third film? Indeed it is. I'm surprised you're able to pick up on those details. Well, I have seen them quite a few times. My family purchased a print of Through the White Waste for private screening, so I'm quite accustomed to it all. Through the White Waste? Ha! You must have been this tall when that film came out. Maybe shorter. That canvas pack of yours, that must be 30 years old by now. Aye, I know to keep my equipment well maintained. You're the same, aren't you? Of course. I never let my trusty camera even get scratched. You know, we barely had budget for that first film. most thought the idea was set for disaster. I had to get the sponsorship of Tin Beans to even get that expedition off the ground. I remember those adverts. Newspapers ran them for quite a while, in fact. I had some newspaper clippings for research, building a portfolio. I think one of those adverts is in this folder. Why would you need so much research? Seems a bit much for one expedition. Well, this is for something else. And that is? Well, it's somewhat shameful to admit, but I keep record of some historical figures that I have hopes of on one day while writing a biography on. A biography? Yes. I know it's getting ahead of myself, but I like to be prepared for projects that are in the realm of possibility, maybe? I would like to see that. Historical figure, eh? I would say you fit the criteria. Flattering, but it does make me sound old. Okay, well, I'm in a pickle. I should say, at least while we're waiting out the winter, I'll have plenty of time to practice chess. If you're interested in a game, Templeton. I wish you good fortune, but I doubt you'll develop much. It's too cold to think. Oh, what do I do? Help me collect some... You know, I feel like we should be able to collect more, you know? I don't think we should be allowed to just be restricted to just collecting these few. Look at that, freezing. Oh, it's because they went outside. How dumb. Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's something I didn't expect to happen. Now what do we do? I have to make... Wait. Where are my scientists? They're both freezing. Oh, this is a pickle and a half. I think this is the end. I don't know how I'm gonna manage this. I really don't. Okay, you know what? I think at the very least, maybe I can try and save some, maybe like focus on the food. Maybe. It's not enough. And then we can heal that malnourished dude. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna send... Okay, manageable. I know how to fix them. Okay, 2 people can get... Oh, I can't send them. They're gonna get frostbite. Okay, put them in there. So 2 of them are gonna be healed, and then the next week, 2 of them are gonna get frostbite. I'm gonna heal... I think 2 people are gonna get frostbite, and then 4 people are gonna get cold, because I don't have enough, fuel. So when that happens, I think it's still manageable. I think it is, but my decorum's gonna go down, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Crew have their meal. Well, I feel like this is the end. Crew return your post. Long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Oh, I can choose who to spend my evening with. Repair a hole in the canopy. Okay, cavity, off you go. 4 people? What do we need 4 people for? 2 people. Well, you guys aren't doing anything. Go fix it. They set to work. Alright. Arf, arf. Miss Cordell, would you be able to calm that thing down? I'm attempting to make note of the day's work. My move has left Stanberry overstimulated, and with nowhere to take them, bored. How long before this creature tires itself out? Hackdown can remain active for several hours without taking a rest. And then it will calm down? Perhaps. Then another is likely to act out again. How is anyone to have any work done in your presence? You'll grow used to it. Learn to focus your mind. You know what? You should use those dogs as like warmth, right? Just like cuddle with them or something. I'm focused on my duties at all times. Thank you very much. Then you should have no issue. Okay. No, Captain, we're set in for quite a few weeks. We'll have to find something good to pass the time. All sports are out of the question considering the circumstances. Now, perhaps you could share stories of expeditions past? I've quite a few up my sleeve. That'd be nice, Kurt. Yeah, I'd love to hear some of your tales. That would be just spiffing. Though we may be here for quite some time. Best I get through them at a reasonable pace. I wouldn't want to waste every story having a single evening, would I? Oh well, I'll let you get back to your work for now. Okay. Natalie, thinking of going for a stroll? Huh? What? You're staring at the exit for a while there. Oh, right. You're right. Yes. It's gonna be a long winter, isn't it? Should be. And the food we have now will have to last us, right? What are you getting at? Well, nothing. Nutley scurries off, returning to his tent. That is pretty weird. You see that, Shaw? Something's up with the doctor. Don't like it. Yeah. What's going on with you, buddy? Oh, doctor, you're back. You wandered off so soon after dinner. Something on your mind? Oh, no, I was just planning to get an early night. Oh, well, good night. Oh, yes. Suspicious. But, now what do I do? Can I go out and grab more penguins? No, I can't. Well, this is it. I really don't know how to manage this. Crew will develop freezing no matter what. 4 members develop freezing. Do I have enough for at least? Nope, I don't even have enough for half. Yep, that's gonna happen. The long winter continues. Cure to freezing, yep. Cure to freezing, yep. Then 2 develop frostbite. Yep. Frostbite. Freezing. So I have 6 people freezing now. I guess freezing again. Ah, after you just got fixed. Alright. I don't know. I don't know how people do this. There's no difficulty setting. This is what you get. Mr. Templeton, you wouldn't happen to have a spare pen, would you? It's so cold, the ink in my own froze up. I'm afraid I have the same issue. Blast it. Have to warm it up at the furnace then. You notice anything about the doc lately? Since winter started, he seemed off. More than usual. I think we should have words. What kind of words? I've had to make a more concentrated effort to track the days as of late. By my estimate, we're not even a third of the way through. Yes. Wonder if there will indeed be rescue waiting for us at the end. Harriet, now isn't the time for doom and gloom. Of course, but I can't help but think of the Viscount. The Viscount? Yes, I'm certain they expected rescue to arrive as well. Yeah, sure. How's the Motts doing? Overstimulated, bored, cramped. They'll grow used to it in time. What is the state of the boiler? Cramped, but it works. Nobody's dying. Good to hear. Thought I heard that one howling through the night. Stanbury. I doubt that. Stanbury's remarkably well behaved. Low bar for those animals. Better behaved than most of this crew. Again, low bar. Okay, let's do some requests first. Bad things are gonna happen. Mr. Zack, I've had it. I've had enough. Night after night, week after week, those salters. Isaac, some decorum, please. Apologies, but I cannot take their presence any longer. Loud, disruptive, and the mess they leave behind after dinner. I just want some peace and privacy. Is that too much to ask? Captain, I implore that you relocate me to another tent. Anywhere else as long as it's away from them. We're a crew. You can't leave peacefully. You'll have to learn, yeah. Learn? Captain, please. Captain Shaw is right. We're all working together. A little professional conduct will go a long way, Mr. Isaac. Right. Apologies. I think it's gonna get more. Yep. Grips. Captain, do you mind if I move to a different tent? Worried about the boiler. I'd like to be on hand in case of emergency. Would you be able to move me closer? Okay. I don't see a reason not to. Thank you, Captain. That eases my mind. Oh, is it because... Oh, I don't know. Shaw? Templeton? Is it because people will be like, oh, how come he can move his tent closer and we can't? But then technically everyone should have moved their tents closer. And then, like, you know, find ways to keep it warm. They need to do something about Arthur. Arthur? The doctor. Right. Yes, Dr. Nutley. What do you mean, Grimly? Since winter started, he seems unwell. I think the pressure's starting to get to him. I'm surprised to see you coming to us for this issue. I didn't take you to show concern to a high-class landlord. He's a good lad. Means well. Besides, he's part of the crew. Hunt picked him out. Well, it's no secret that the good doctor carries a nervous temperament. Do you think it's beginning to affect his own health? I'm not alone. Junior, Belfer, and Darling all think so, too. Then it's quite noticeable. Or we're only out of words with him. Yeah, good. Better sooner than later talking to him. Lad's barely hanging in there. Finish your quest. Captain Templeton, heard through the grapevine our good doctor was having a spot of bother. Bother. Indeed, you may just be able to help. You know the boy well, don't you? I should say so. How long have we been on the ice together now? Then you may just be the right man for this job. We're concerned by the doctor's temperament. He's slowing down in his work and may threaten stopping altogether. Well, his own health comes above his work, wouldn't you agree? Both are a matter of great importance. You will speak of him then? I'm afraid that might be beyond me, Richard. What? Captain's duty, consult the crew. Right you are, Robin. But it's not just that. I've spoken to the lad quite a bit, but I've never made it through to the boy. Tough nut to crack. I might not have the right disposition for it. Too soft, I say. Excuse me? You treat him too softly. The young man's a doctor. He does not need to be handled with gloves. What he needs is someone to remind him of the duty behind his role, no sugared words. The boy's temperament's hanging by a thread, and you want Shaw to approach with assault? You said it yourself. The gentle method proves ineffective. I said no such thing. Yeah, I don't think it's the right choice. Thank you, Captain. There's no need to put more pressure on the lad. Encouragement, yes, but it emphasizes what's required of him. Trust your judgment, Captain. Let's leave the talk until after dinner. No need to interrupt his work further. Please let me know how you fare, Captain. Best of luck. Oh, Nutley. Oh, holes everywhere. Hold on, I need to fix something. Yeah, medbay. Who are the frostbite dudes? Frostbite, yes. Frostbite, yes. And then I'm gonna ask you to use a medical comfort. Heal them all immediately. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Alright. About a quarter of the way to winter by my count. You have a different count by any chance? No. Damn. I was hoping you'd mind. I always meant to ask, Mr. Templeton, what precisely is your area of expertise? Botany. Odd. How so? Botany's the study of plants, correct? Not an abundance of plants out on the ice. The meteorologist, biologist, I understand, but why were you chosen? I have a much wider range of knowledge outside of my field. I was chosen to be the head scientist of this expedition. By a benefactor, correct? Yes. Which reminds me, just who is this benefactor of yours? I asked Hunt often, but he always avoided the question. He avoided most of what was asked of him. You ask many questions, Miss Belford. Exactly what Hunt said. You seem adamant not to answer. I do not see as relevant information. Everything is relevant, Mr. Templeton. You can only hide secrets for so long. We'll see about that. Alrighty, I've got holes in my tent canopy. Do I need this many people? I do. I do need this many people. 1, 2, 3. Off you go, I guess. You're freezing. I can't do anything about you. Here you go. They set to work. There you go. Fix that, and oh, I don't have enough people. I got you guys. Let's wait. The crew have their meal. Return to your post. Long dark continues. You can choose who to spend your evening with. Nutley. Wait. He's gonna get frostbite, so I can heal him. These two get okay. Anyone free for interview? Yeah, you go. Okay. I don't really have a choice. You guys are gonna have to freeze. Take it. Come help me. Let me get freezing, and then I'll fix you up next week. Okay. I can't feed you. I can try feeding the furnace. That's just enough for maybe like a quarter, and that's not even good. The carb's gonna go down way a lot. Captain, I've heard mutterings among the crew that have raised concern. It would appear that our rations of tobacco are finally running dry. The crew have already been on edge since the beginning of this winter. I doubt this will improve matters. Mr. Hammond and the sailors have been awfully fond of the leaf. I've even spotted them trading some of their food rations for more of it. Ridiculous, I know. Opportunity. Well, supplies this long at least. Yes, it was remarkable it was even able to last as long as it has. Hunt must have consumed the core of the supply in his time on the ship alone. Not a lot are quite addicted to it. A simple plant carries so much control over them. Personally, I never much cared for it. I tend to avoid any substance that could affect my body chemistry. Still, I have an odd respect for the leaf. There's something admirable about a plant that can steer human behavior so strongly. No wonder a benefactor saw it wise to supply them in abundance. How did they manage to produce so much tobacco in the first place? It's as you'd expect, Captain. Just as they funded this expedition, so too have they funded countless ventures, countless discoveries. That is how their business operates. Do you believe they were simply fortunate enough to have peaches grow in their back garden? They sound more ambitious than your average fruit salesman, that's for sure. It's almost concerning. There's no reason to be concerned. You may have your doubts, Captain. I understand that. Do I approve of their eagerness to mine natural resources, to sell them off at the cost they do? No. However, I also understand that commodification is the vehicle of scientific study. I have all the money I need to research these plants. I've seen several breakthroughs and discoveries that would not be possible without their financial aid. If, in return, I must provide them a commodity to mass produce and sell off, then so be it. I consider that mutually beneficial arrangement for all involved. So we're coming for on good, always the bad, yeah. Glad you understand it, Captain. I find the nuance of the arrangement is lost on most. I apologize, Captain. It's not like me to ramble like this. I suppose the tension of this winter has begun to affect me as well. Perhaps a cigarette would help even myself. Or perhaps I simply need a good night's rest. Good evening, Captain. Nutley, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, Captain. Is there an issue? Crew worried about you, Arthur. Oh, right. Captain, I must apologize. For what? I know I'm not what you would have asked for in a ship, Doctor. I'm nervous. My mind is often scattered, and the sight of blood, but, well, it makes me faint. Hardly qualities befitting a surgeon, are they? You're a fine surgeon nonetheless. Captain, there's something I must confess. The reason Hunt took me on against all other candidates, well, it's because of my father. Your father? Yes. Well, you see, my father was Hunt's barber. They're quite friendly and, well, my father called in a favor. And you know that for certain? Well, not for certain, but it's quite clear. My father was so proud when I took this expedition, but believed I could finally toughen his boy up. He was always obsessed with that. No matter what I did for him, it always came back to how tough I was, or wasn't. But you can see how well it worked, can't you? I've had no issue with your work. Captain, there's no need to protect my self-worth. I know where I stand. Some of the crew have been quite kind to me. Too kind. But whether it's harsh words from Templeton or pats on the back from Kurt, their eyes are all the same when they look at me. A burden. A mouth to feed. You're no burden, you're the only doctor. To have no doctor is better than to have a poor one, Captain. I've tried, but I have to accept it. My car just leaves me a drain on the crew's resources. Selfishly so. Perhaps it's better of me to... Nutley, stop this. You're talking nonsense. Right, of course. You're right. I suppose I've been acting foolish. Oh, God. Nutley. That's kind of terrifying. Because it says loyal to me. Can you imagine if he wasn't loyal to me? That means that if I had said the wrong things to him throughout, not just being nice to him now, I think he would have just run out in the snow. He's standing at the door. It's how I lose my nerves. What remained of them? I'm sorry for worrying you, Captain. Nutley walks off, making his way back to his tent. Clearly, much is on the doctor's mind. What's up? Why are you so pressed up against the lamp? I'm trying to read. It's too dark for anything like that. Missing your home, aren't you? Wherever that is. Not long now. I can hope. Oh. I don't know what I'm gonna do. People are gonna die. I know it. I can feel it. Wait! Ah, wait a minute. Wait. I think I did. I fixed them up. Okay. Cure the malnourishment. I don't have enough. I could get malnourished. And then you... Yeah. Oh. I don't know how we're gonna survive this. Didn't I fix you? 3 people have frostbite? Oh shit. Someone's gonna die. I don't know what to do. I really don't. The quorum's at an all-time low. And I think I'm gonna leave this episode off here. We are in dire straits right now. I have... I think... Wait, is... Okay, just demoralized and malnourished. But I have 3 people that are frostbite. I don't know how I'm gonna save... Actually... I do have 1 more medical comfort. I think I can just manage to save them. But I think next week, I think we're done. Because... they're malnourished. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next one. So for now, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, and get that bell on so you stay up to date on all my latest videos. As always, be safe, take care, and I'll see you. Peace!